A little bit of housekeeping to start things off. I finally got around to installing Horde's Open Doors. It's a mod. It's been out a little while. Actually, I was first apprised of that on my Discord, so I think that was Railway. If it wasn't Railway, I'm sorry. I'm pulling this from memory. I finally got around to installing it. I said I would. I did. There you go. I like that mod a lot, and I've barely even used it. We're going to run through a quest just for the giggles today. This is probably not the right time to start this, but, you know, here we go. We're going to do a clear... I guess it's only a clear, not an infestation. That maybe makes me feel better, because I didn't grab anything approaching what we're supposed to have, and for some reason I still have pumpkin seeds in inventory. A little more housekeeping, though. I have not even slightly gotten caught up on comments. I will. I promise. I'll make a point of doing that this weekend. By the time you see this, I think I'll be caught up. Let's go with that. That's the goal. By the time you see this episode, my goal is to be caught up on comments. So keep them coming. I appreciate it. Really, truly do. And then last bit of housekeeping is just kind of a general thought I had. And it was literally as I was driving home. I mean, I don't normally think of this game a lot, but I don't know, it was just kind of one of those things where I guess I found myself thinking about it. And I was kind of glad when I looked upon logging into the game to see that we're in day 23. Now, granted, we're getting close to day 24, and we're going to be doing this quest at night when everyone's running and angry. But my point is to say that I don't like the runners. I don't like the feral runners. How about that? Gosh, this weapon is so disappointing, by the way. You have no idea what I've been doing. I mean, I should tell you what I've been doing, and it might help explain why this weapon is so disappointing. Good grief, dude. Back to the point. I'm kind of glad that it's only day 24, because it means that we're going to get the better part of a week of not having to deal with a horde. I know that might seem like a kind of weird thing to say coming from me, because I do enjoy the hordes so much. And I want to be clear on this. I'm not saying I don't like the hordes, and I'm not saying that it's weird to not like the hordes, because I know a lot of people who play by turning off the horde mechanic, and I completely understand why. I usually choose not to, just because I just enjoy the hordes, but this is an instance in which I find myself going, you know, there's a bunch of coal right here. I should probably grab it. No, wait a minute, that's not what I was thinking. But it is not a bad idea, actually. But there's just something about, I don't know, I think it's this particular playthrough where I've really kind of been enjoying more of the exploration, the exploring, the just kind of running around and seeing what's going on sort of thing, rather than the typical, you know, 7-day horde cycle. Nothing wrong with that. Again, I enjoy it, but I don't know. It just kind of led me down a general thought of, I wonder how much I would enjoy a no-horde playthrough. Can you believe I've never, ever done one of those? I don't know. It led me down some interesting other thoughts, too, which is related to why I'm complaining about this weapon. So one of the things I was doing last weekend, at the time I'm recording this right now, I've not even touched it in days, but I've been doing a lot of testing on the update for Ranger mod, which pretty sure by the time I'm ready to release it, it's going to be called something else. It's not going to be a Ranger mod anymore. I mean, we'll see. But one of the items that I added in the game, I just absolutely adore. And I don't know, it might be slightly overpowered. I'm not sure. That's debatable. I mean, everyone has differences of opinions when it comes to what is and is not overpowered. But I'll tell you just straight up, I added a weapon, not one that's already in Ranger mod, that I really enjoy using, and it has kind of become the favorite thing I've done to this game from a modding standpoint. And I want to be absolutely clear and say what I did is mostly took the hard work someone else performed and found a way to squeeze it into the game and make it sort of work. So I'm not trying to take credit for much other than I did a very small thing. But I gotta say, I really like it, and I'm not sure if it's overpowered, but I kind of think I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. I mean, I might make some very slight tweaks, But the main thing is... Ah, crap. Didn't mean to do that. I was hoping to get at least like 1 or 2 hits before this guy came out. But the thing about it that is different is that I'm kind of taking a different approach with that mod. I'm not necessarily tackling some of the issues of this game in the most straightforward manner. And by that, I mean the difficulty issues. This game is much harder than it used to be. That white right there has... He's a feral guy. I don't know, a couple thousand experience, couple thousand health maybe. Hey, look at that. Electric fences, darts and blade traps. That's actually fantastic. Oh, and we're one more vehicle magazine. That puts us ever so slightly closer to being able to make a motorcycle. Really looking forward to that too. But one of the things that happened with the 1.0 release is the devs greatly increased the health pool. Hey, look at that. Ranger gloves and machete quality 5, which we already have. Part of their way of making the game take a little longer, of adding a little length to it, especially in the early days, is just to make enemies tankier. I mean, I get it. I'm not complaining with it. I don't know, it's a fairly reasonable solution, really. But some people don't like the idea of bullet sponge zombies, and I understand that. So, the way I see it, you kind of have 2 solutions to that. Well, I guess there's 3. 1, you can remove their very large health pool. 2, you can leave their very large health pool, but make weapons do more damage. Or 3, you can leave the very large health pool, leave the weapons at the damage they normally do, and find more creative ways to kill zombies. That's kind of my solution. When I say creative, I really don't mean creative. I just mean taking existing systems and leaning into them in ways that the base game doesn't. If I'm being cagey about what I'm doing, well, tough, I guess. I don't know, I got nothing. I'm not ready to reveal everything I'm doing, and it's not like it's some sort of crazy trade secret or anything. That's really not. It's just I'm not ready to talk about it is all it comes down to. And it's not for fear of someone else stealing my idea or something dumb like that. I'm just, I don't know, not ready to talk about it, that's all. It can be that simple. You know, let's go the correct way at this point, because, I don't know, why not, reasons. We're actually really close to the fetch item. It's just below us, so that's kind of handy. I better remember that when we get down to wherever we are. Hi there, how you doing? I don't know that I will, but we'll see. So anyway, I find myself using a machete today that is, you know, objectively a good weapon, but is disappointing from what I've been using recently with my crazy testing. When I say crazy testing, I was mainly testing tier 6 infestation quests with slightly tweaked numbers compared to the base game. Very slightly. Not much different at all. And when I say that, what I mean is not exactly what I said. I don't know who's at the door, but I'm not interested. Not today. Last week I was. Not today, though. Good grief. Is this actually the last room? This is going to be a problem. We need some stopping power. We need a lot of stopping power. I don't know which ones I've shot now. You? Okay. Yeah, I knew infection was coming. That's fine. Here. Okay, stopping power. You got up? Oh, that's a problem. Here, let's get away for a second. Spin the cylinder, my friend. Spin the cylinder. Okay. I guess that's all we have is those ones. That's fine. We'll take care of crap when we get back to base. I'm not worried about it. So this should be, I guess, the last area. No, there is more downstairs. I guess we missed it initially. I wasn't paying attention. I always forget when I'm doing a fetch quest. So let me unseal all the stuff we're dealing with here. So we'll start with the bookstore box in the corner. And we've already got that guy. All right. Cool magazine. Sure. That's cool. We're getting ever closer. That's fine. I'm not worried about that one. It'll be all right. Already got that one. More toolbox. Tool magazine, rather, in the box. Another vehicle adventures. That's a really good one, as I said. We want those. Take an extra rad remover mod. That's kind of handy. We might even have space on the pistol for that. I'm not sure. Look at that. Quality 5 AK. I'm pretty sure that's still going to be worse than this guy, yeah. But interesting. Vehicle expanded CD mod schematic and a couple of tools digest. We'll take all the things, though. I mean, I've got no problem with any of that. I don't know, do we need cloth? I feel like we went through a bunch of it, and I was supposed to be collecting cloth. And I don't remember if that's still accurate, so here you go. We'll just collect a little bit of that. We have not completed the clear, which is interesting to me. And says that we missed a room right here. Oh, look at you. You're the last one. There we go. Check mark. I want to make a point, by the way, of acknowledging that we are using armor that is all about range, and I almost exclusively went machete there. I know. So this level, it's on the other side over there. Where are you? Yeah, I totally walked right past it. Didn't even look behind the painting. My bad. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and get back to base. Can I just take a moment to talk about how amazing that was right there? This mod is so good. I'm so thankful that you brought it to my attention. You have no idea. I mean, if you're not lazy like me, you're probably like, I don't know, whatever, right? It's not that big a deal to get off the bike and, you know, open the door and get back on it and all the things. And I agree. It's really not that big a deal, but it doesn't make the mod any less great. Like, seriously, that is so good. Oh, man. So I guess we got to take care of our infection. That's fine. And then we did get some planty plants right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and take them and just make more tea right now, because we kind of need some food anyway. I think we got something there, like we completed a challenge, maybe? Is that what that was? Honestly, I didn't pay attention when it popped up, so I'm not sure if that's what that was. No, I guess not. I thought something popped up and we had completed a challenge, but I don't see anything. All right, well, that's fine. Maybe it was, well, I don't know. I guess we got everything, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, wow, there's a whole second page of crap that I've not bothered to look at. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of experience here. Look at this. Maybe it was one of these, like, survive, I don't know, survive one infection or something. I don't know. Whatever. Look at that. There's a bunch of experience for us. Good for us. We're fine. Do we have any food lying around? Because we do need some food. I don't know if I want to eat the sham chowder now. It's kind of like, oh gosh, which one do we do? Beef has recipes, lamb has recipes. I mean, I guess for the time being, we can eat the charred meat and that'll be fine. I just don't really like eating those a lot because you end up burning through a little more of your hydration, and I'm not a big fan of that. So just taking a look at all the stuff we have here, if we resort you guys. We've got a couple weapons. Got that AK that we just found. We can go ahead and scrap that guy. That's fine. I don't care. And then the hunting rifle. Let's be real. Never going to use that either. Don't care. We'll scrap that and get rid of that one. Iron arrowheads. Never using them again. We're done with them. Let's move on. And the rest of that, I think, is probably pretty okay to just leave where it is. Here, we can drop that off in there. And that one goes in there. And that one goes in there. And then I think that was where all of our mods go too. So do we have any... did not mean to do that. Do we have any room on this guy for a mod? We do. So let's go ahead and put the rad remover on there. And we technically have room for one more thing. We cannot put an 8x scope. We can't put an extendo mag on there. The rest of the stuff isn't going to fly, so we're just not going to worry about it. I did kind of mean to keep some ammunition handy just because, you know, it's good to have some around. I don't even know what we did. There's like all these different things going on here. I guess we got a few to go turn in then, huh? Maybe that's what one of those things that popped up was. I don't know. Interesting. So, cool. Good deal. I'm fine with all that. Pretty sure that was a tier 3 that we just did. No, that was a tier 4, wasn't it? Gosh, that felt like a small tier 4. I guess it's because, as I said, I've been doing some play testing on the mod, and I've been doing much larger locations than that, so that one just felt really small to me, even though objectively it was not. Since we still have some time, I figured let's go continue exploring this area a little bit. Like we've got, well, I guess we probably have covered most everything now that I look at what's actually unmarked on the map. It's kind of stuff that we saw, but we didn't really go wander around. I mean, that's okay. It's not a big deal, but there's still going to be a few decent POIs around here that we haven't been to. Like, actually, these ones are not bad, especially if there's some functional corn here. I realize that's a weird word to use for corn, but whatever. You know what I mean. Live corn, not dead corn? How about that? Is that a better choice of words? I think maybe it is. We'll take the egg. I'm not going to worry about the feathers. We're pretty sure we're past the point of wanting feathers. I don't know. Whatever. I am looking forward to us getting a quality 6 machete, though. That'll be good. A little more damage. I don't know. I mean, we can always use a little more damage in this game. As I was saying earlier, the way the game has gone, enemies have a much higher health pool than they used to. So anything you can do to help kind of whittle their health away, it's a good thing, but, you know, it's another interesting decision for the way the game has gone in terms of how the items work in their mod slots. To me, it's still kind of weird. Still kind of, I don't know. To me, it's still kind of weird how they handle mod slots natively. And the way things changed with this version of the game, I'm not left feeling any more settled than I already wasn't about it. How you doing? I mean, the big thing is, I believe we've looked at this, or I've at least made mention of it. If you look at the XML for the game, you know, all the stuff that tells you more or less how it actually works. I mean, this is kind of rude, but it's also a bunch of free meat, so I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, just little piggies trying to take a nap, not even hostile or anything, and I'm just coming up, chopping him right in the face. Whatever. Sorry, buddy. When you look at the weapons, or tools, whatever, quality 4, 5, and 6 have the exact same number of mod slots. Like, that's just interesting to me. It's a very curious decision from where I sit. And I don't understand the logic behind that, because all it does is it very slightly differentiates a quality 4, 5, and 6 item. Like, I mean, practically not really much of any sort of differentiation if you want to get right down to it. The only difference is slightly different numbers. Like, that to me is not the way to go. Honestly, I think I prefer it the way it used to be, where the quality of the item affected how many mod slots there were at each individual level, not just, you know, for a grouping. Because it's the same thing. Quality 1, 2, and 3 has the same number of slots, and then 4, 5, and 6 have the same number of slots. And I don't know, that seems unsatisfactory to me. It's not the way I roll with my mod stuff, so, and I know that it doesn't match what the base game has, and frankly, I don't care. I don't know if we should bother to collect all these guys. I mean, it's mainly just clay. I don't know that I care that much. And for all of the stamina it takes to one-shot these guys, it's kind of a pain. Here, are any of these guys spawned yet? Can we target any of them? I don't know if we can walk right here. Oh, look at you. You are definitely one we want to get some damage on. Although, I don't think that one was feral, so it doesn't really matter that much. Still, I don't like those guys. They're all jumpy and bouncy and just obnoxious, so, you know, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and grab that guy. I mean, that at least has some cobblestones and some sand and other things. It's not quite the disappointment that the bags have been. Hey, look at that. We got some more honey back. That's great. Actually, I'm really happy to see that, because it's not that we're low on honey. We're really not, but sure, we'll do that. And we'll just whack the cart there and we'll take everything. I'm fine with that. I don't care, whatever. Oh, goody. We didn't have any lockpicks already. Now we have two. Honestly, I forgot to use them at the last location we were in, at the Fates Motel. I forgot we had them. I was halfway through that tier 4 lockbox, and I remembered, oh yeah, don't we have like a bunch of lockpicks? I'm pretty sure we have some. Yep. At that point I was committed, so I just kept going. Want to say that, and there we go. There's a box down here below all this stuff. Hidden stash. An explosive magazine and a bunch of ammo. It's hard to be upset at a bunch of ammo. Like, that's just straight up good stuff. I forget, do we have the book that lets us drop from a high spot if we have a bunch of dukes on hand? It would be this guy, right? No, we don't. Okay. Good to know, because then that tells me to be slightly more careful with what I'm doing. Not much, but a little bit. See, that was fine. Do we care about a bear? You don't look like you're a zombie bear. I don't think we do. I think we're fine with everything we got here. Sounds like there's still 1 or 2 zombies in here. We can get rid of them real quick. Like, I'm not even sure where those guys were. Okay, I guess I gotta go in this way. That's fine. How you guys doing? Not well. Good. Glad we had this talk. Oh, one more. Look at that. Where did you come from? Toast. That's quality 4 farmer boots. Again, one of these days, maybe... that's not the right tool. Maybe this one? Okay. I'm going to say maybe we really need the wrench for that one, but I didn't feel like switching inventory spots around. That's just too much trouble right now. Thanks? I think my cat just woke up and scared herself and she attacked the mouse on the desk there. It's not a real mouse. Not an organic one, at least. I mean, it is a real mouse. It's just not organic. Anyway, we're going to call this one good. I think we have done pretty good work today, actually. At the very least, finally got that mod installed, and my life is measurably better, because I no longer have to get off the bike a bunch when doing things, although I still need to figure out how to drive around all this stuff out here. Oh, crap. I don't want to deal with one of those. But you know what? Here, let's do this. Before we call it an episode, just because we can search this minivan, and then we're going to do a thing. Okay, sure. Free tire. Sounds great. Let's get up here. Maybe? Nope. Nope, nope. I don't think I can make that distance, so that's fine. All right, well, in here, let's do it like this. Buddy. Busy, okay? I was trying to be nice and not kill you, but since you want to be killed, I see no choice but to go ahead and kill you. Oh, you're stuck in the pool. Get out of the pool, man. Don't you know dogs are not supposed to be in the pool? I mean, I know some of them like to be, but let me tell you, they're just going to make a mess of everything, leave a lot of fur and dirt and stuff in your pool, and it just makes your filter work that much harder. You're still alive. That's kind of a problem here. We'll jump down to here. Oh. I mean, if that's how you want to do it. Nope. Nope. There we go. Nope. I mean, got a couple hits on him. He's bleeding. Madam. Sir. Oh, doggy's out. The mean dog is out. Let me, oh man. Instant arm break. That's great. Hold in here. Let's just do this. Perfect. I just figured, you know, we'll get some loot out of this guy. It doesn't look like it's worth it because I don't care about the rifle magazine, but you know, it is what it is. Let's just do the slowest reload possible. Ah, man. Good stuff. Anyway, catch up on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go honk a horn now. See you later.